What's up, sons? It's Blind Rod with Son of a Tech once again, and today we're going to take a look at the latest version of NBMiner, which is going to be version 39.6, to see if it is the new king of light hash rate unlocking miners. Typically, we don't do this, which is review individual miners' releases as they come out. However, with the unique issue of light hash rate GPUs from NVIDIA, we are going to be covering these to make sure that we are on top of the game with the latest possibilities of unlocking hash rate for your light hash rate GPUs. So without further ado, we're going to get into basically whether or not NBMiner 39.6 is worth switching to right now, as it's the latest release for a light hash rate unlock miner. Right after a word from our sponsor. Today's video is brought to you in partnership with GamerSupps. GamerSupps provides a healthy alternative to sugary energy drinks with delicious flavors like Misfits Melon or my favorite Blue Raz. I use the GamerSupps as an alternative to support my active lifestyle outside of content creation. Caffeine-free options are great for late-night gaming after the kids have gone to bed. And my favorite part about GamerSupps is that they accept cryptocurrency, and for a limited time, when you purchase a tub with cryptocurrency, you will receive a Bitcoin shaker. Follow the affiliate link in the description, and don't forget to use code SOAT at checkout. Welcome back. So, if you guys haven't watched the best light hash rate miner available videos from me yet, definitely go check those out. We did those last week or a couple weeks ago at this point. And previously, the king of the hill was going to be LHR, primarily because right out of the box, it just figures out how to tune those to the greatest amount possible and with the least amount of work. So that's why we went ahead and recommended it. Of course, if you want to tweak further and further, there are some other options. A lot of people are still, playing with T-Rex as well as NBMiner and G-Miner and so on. And some people are getting better results just depending on how good they are at tweaking each individual miner with each individual GPU. So results may vary. Today, we're going to be taking a look at NBMiner 39.6, and we will be utilizing the same GPUs we used previously, which is going to be an MSI RTX 3060 and a PNY RTX 3060. The PNY model has a single 8-pin PCI power adapter, while the MSI version has an 8-pin and a 6-pin, so it has an advantage in the power department. However, the MSI is a Revision 1 light hash rate GPU, while the PNY is a Revision 2 light hash rate GPU. So in a perfect world, really, you would be taking that MSI and slapping it in a Windows rig with the dev driver 470.05 to unlock the full 60 mega hash a second. You can definitely check out videos on this channel on how to do that. But it's also nice to go ahead and test the two different revisions so that we have an idea of how they're performing. So let's go over the previous results for the light hash rate GPUs, and then we will get into the 39.6. Because we stated that LHR was the winner, we're just going to be covering LHR and the previous version of NBMiner, which is 39.5, and then we will get into the new results. So starting things off with LHR, which is the previous king of the hill here, on the PNY GPU, which is going to be a Revision 2, we had it automatically unlock the light hash rate to 30.19 mega hash a second. And on the Revision 1 MSI, we had the hash rate unlocked to 30.09 mega hash a second. And this seemed to be the best results that we were able to get across the board. Now, let's take a look at the previous version of NBMiner, and the results weren't near as good, right? So on the PNY model, which is going to be the Revision 2, we had an unlock of up to 28.37 mega hash a second. And on the Revision 1, we didn't get an unlock at all. So NBMiner, if you're going to want to, at least on the previous versions, unlock the Revision 1s, you will have to go and specify that within the batch file, which definitely gave it a negative tick on our review for specifically that miner. So let's move on to, of course, NBMiner version 39.6. The first question is going to be, did they resolve the issue with unlocking the revision 1 3060 light hash rate GPUs automatically? And the answer to that is no. You will still have to specify it in the batch file. So if you want to unlock the RTX 3060 revision 1, you'll have to specify within the batch file, and that will just be the -LHR switch and then space, and then the 1 tick to turn it on, and then basically a comma to go to GPU 2, and then 1 tick to turn it on. The other thing is you can specify the amount of percentage to unlock each individual GPU. This is where tweaking becomes involved. However, we're just going with the auto unlocks, which is going to put it at a 74% now, up from that 71% that it was previously, which obviously is kind of what we're looking for. Now, as it pertains to specifically light hash rate unlocks, it does appear that NBMiner is kind of the OG as far as this goes. So they seem to be getting the most progress the earliest. And then there are other miners that are implementing it that may tweak it to make it be even better once they have reversed engineered what NBMiner has done. So what does that mean? That means that basically NBMiner 39.6 is getting the most hash rate right now for light hash rate unlocked miners or unlocking miners, and that's fantastic. So for the MSI in particular, we are looking at a hash rate unlock of 30.69 mega hash a second. That's the best we've seen out of the revision 1s. And then for the revision 2 on the PNY, we are looking at 31.12 mega hash a second, and that's right out of the box. Clearly, that is going to be better than LOLMiner as far as amount of percentage of unlock. Now, I didn't queue in any power because we're trying to see, you know, how far these unlock and how good they do on their own. I did, however, overclock the memory. Now, when overclocking the 3060s, plus 1200 to plus 1300 is pretty standard within Windows. If you translate that, you know, over to something like Hive OS, you're looking at plus 2400 megahertz or 2400 megahertz. Either way, we had a plus 1200 megahertz overclock on the memory on both of these GPUs without touching power. And with that, we were able to get the MSI version, which is the revision 1, up to 35.26 mega hash a second, and the revision 1 GPU up to 36.53 mega hash a second. So at the end of the day, is it worth upgrading to NBMiner 39.6? I think the answer is yes right now. As new miners are released, I'll definitely try to stay on top of it and keep testing them so that you guys can get the most hash at the least amount of power and continue on your day. But I hope this video was helpful. If you did find it helpful, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We are going to be hopefully moving the farm this weekend, so definitely tune back in for that. And I will see you next Tuesday. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to see more. Also, you can check out this playlist for more content talking about cryptocurrency.